Hello and a very warm welcome to Game On. I'm your host Miha Bhardwaj, and this is where you get the latest from the world of sports. Let's start with what's on the menu in the IPL tonight. It's the Punjab Kings who will be hosting Sunrisers Hyderabad at their new venue, Mullanpur. These are two teams with similar journeys so far this season. Both have won 2 games out of 4 that they've played, and between the two, Sunrisers have stood out for their explosive batting at the top, while Punjab have struggled with their bowling in the death overs. Punjab will want their captain Shikhar Dhawan to get a big score at home and also hope that Liam Livingstone is fit for tonight's game. Hyderabad will once again depend on Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head to give them explosive start in the power plays and Heinrich Klaasen to finish things for them.
Punjab Kings would return home after a surprise win over Gujarat Titans in Ahmedabad. The Kings braved a familiar failure of their top order in chase of the 200-run target. The game had gone to the wire as two little heralded campaigners, Shashank Singh and Ashutosh Sharma, ensured the much-needed win in the last over. Shashank Singh, the veteran of the Indian domestic cricket, had pulled the win from the jaws of defeat with a solid 29-ball 61, slamming 6 fours and 4 sixes in the victory act. Ashutosh Sharma complimented Shashank with a 17-ball cameo worth 31 runs. His 43-run partnership for the 7th wicket with Shashank came off just 22 balls at a crucial juncture for Punjab. The Shikhar Dhawan-led boys are back in their new home ground in Mullanpur, where they started their IPL 2024 campaign with a 4-wicket win over Delhi Capitals. In familiar conditions, the Punjab outfit will be eager to upset the dangerous Sunrisers, who are just 1 spot above them on the points table on better net run rate. Both the teams will be upbeat and fresh from the wins in their respective last games. Sunrisers have reached Mullanpur after defeating defending champions Chennai Super Kings. SRH have been the most unpredictable side in the IPL 2024. Their top order has been in good form, and the batting line consists of prolific hitters of the ball like Heinrich Klaasen, Abhishek Sharma, Aiden Markram and Travis Head. They have benefited from the aggressive approach. The SRH top order batters had displayed their might in scoring IPL's highest innings total of 277 runs against Mumbai Indians. Klaasen is having a phenomenal strike rate of more than 200 in rushing to 177 runs from 4 outings. Abhishek has been the most aggressive of the frontline SRH batters. He has scored 161 runs in 4 matches with a strike rate of 21.87 plus. The inconsistent Punjab team have not realized well the potential of their batting lineup with the likes of seasoned pro Dhawan, Johnny Bairstow, Liam Livingstone and Sam Curran. Punjab captain Shikhar is the only batter to have delivered consistently for his team. His 138 from 4 games is the highest individual run aggregate for Punjab. The hosts will expect local lads Pat Cummins Sunrisers and Jadeja Sharma to rise to the occasion, taking a leaf out of Shashank's last innings. Pat Cummins has netted 105 runs in his 4 innings at a strike rate of 161.53. But Jadeja so far has been far from impressive, scoring a mere 48 in 4 outings. Bowling remains a concern for both the teams. Punjab have struggled to stop the run flow so far. South African pacer Rabada has been the most successful for them with 6 wickets with an economy of 8.81. But the Indian pace duo of Arshdeep Singh and Harshal Patel have let the team down. Arshdeep has been expensive in his 14 overs so far, taking just 4 wickets for 131 runs. Patel in 4 matches has leagued 181 runs in 16 overs for just 4 wickets. In the spin department, Punjab would expect leg spinner Rahul Chahar, who just has 2 wickets against his name from 3 matches, to support Harpreet Barar. The left-arm spinner has been the most impressive for Punjab in curtailing the run flow. In 4 matches, Barar has taken just 4 wickets, but he did not let the opposition batters score freely, conceding just 5.65 runs per over. Hyderabad too are hurt by the inconsistency of their senior bowlers Jaydev Unadkat, Mayank Markande and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, who have been expensive to say the least. T. Natarajan has claimed 4 wickets so far, while skipper Pat Cummins has bagged 5 wickets in 4 games. The SRH skipper and Natarajan will, however, have to be more consistent with the ball. Sunrisers enjoy a clear edge in head-to-head record having won 14 of their 21 IPL matches against Kings, who have been the winners in the other 7. In the past 5 games between the two teams, Punjab have won twice and Sunrisers Hyderabad on 3 occasions, including their last meeting during IPL 2023.
Now, this is what Brad Haddin had to say about the new stars of PBKS, Shashank Singh and Ashutosh Sharma. He said, and I quote, "I thought our young kids added a new dynamic to the game. At the back end of the game, the one thing you want them to do is learn under pressure. Yes, they've got power game, and we know Ashutosh has an extremely powerful game. But what they also did was play with some cricket smarts. They found the boundary rope on the ground and over when they needed to. So the pleasing thing for us is that they played the situation really well. They didn't get overawed by what was going on." And Sunrisers Hyderabad's bowling coach James Franklin says any bowling lineup will be nervous while bowling to Heinrich Klaasen, and he believes it's his ability to judge the length early that helps him. And he says he's got an unbelievable ability to pick up length very early. He says certainly balls that are just short of a length and back of a length, I think we've all seen how quick he is in pulling those just short of a length balls from spinners all over the mid-wicket boundary for 6. I think any bowling lineup, particularly any spinning group, coming up against him will be slightly nervous that if they do get it slightly wrong, they are going to be fetching the ball out of the stance. Okay, let's talk about the match from last night. Kolkata Knight Riders' winning streak of 3 matches was brought to a halt by host Chennai Super Kings last night as the defending champions kept KKR to 137 on a sticky wicket and then achieved their target with little fuss thanks to skipper Ruturaj Gaikwad's unbeaten half-century. The win put CSK at 4th on the standings with KKR at 2nd and leaders Rajasthan Royals now the only undefeated team in the tournament. After opting to field first, CSK led by their spinners restricted KKR's big batters outside off the power play overs to limit the total to 137 for 9, with Ravindra Jadeja, the standout bowler, claiming 3 for 18 from 4 overs. Backing him were Bangladesh pacers Mustafizur Rahman with 2 for 22 from his 4 overs, and then Tushar Pandey with 3 for 33. And then there was also Sri Lanka's Mahesh Dikshana with 1 for 28. With CSK's bowlers giving little away, the KKR batters were found lacking a plan B on a slow chip-off surface on which the ball did not come onto the bat easily. Where there was talk pre-match about KKR's hitters providing CSK with a stern challenge, once the action started, it was a ball-dominated contest. Phil Salt cut the first delivery of the match from Deshpande right to a leaping Jadeja at point. And despite some brief aggression from Sunil Narayan, who made 27, and Angkrish Raghuvanshi with 24, the batting did not get anywhere close to top gear. From 56 for 1, after the power play, KKR lost 2 wickets in Jadeja's first over. Raghuvanshi attempted a risky reverse sweep to the very first ball from Jadeja, and then Narayan mistimed a big shot to be taken inside the boundary. Jadeja spun a web around the lineup, adding Venkatesh Iyer as his 3rd wicket. And thereon, Gaikwad rotated his bowlers well to apply the squeeze. KKR captain Shreyas Iyer made Andre Russell. He was completely shut down. Mustafizur, he rolled his fingers over the ball smartly to take 2 wickets, thus donning the purple cap after KKR's innings. And Deshpande was the benefactor of attempted slogs from Rinku and Russell. Defending 137, KKR took out Rachin Ravindra early in CSK's chase, but the pair of Gaikwad and Daryl Mitchell put on 70 runs to steer the ship. Mitchell was the more adventurous one as he took on Narayan during his 25 of 19 balls, whereas Gaikwad used the opportunity to bat for time by making his first significant score of IPL 2024. Gaikwad played KKR spinners without taking risks instead leaving that to Mitchell and Shivam Dube, who smashed 28 of 18 balls, including 3 sixes, and finished on 67 not out from 58 balls. The CSK fans roared as MS Dhoni walked out to bat at the fall of wicket in the 17th over, that of Shivam Dube, but their Talai managed just 1 run off 3 balls as CSK grabbed a 7-wicket win with more than 2 overs to spare. For KKR, Vaibhav Arora, he took the wickets of Ravindra and Dube, and Narayan bowled Mitchell. And it was a third wicketless outing for Mitchell Starc, whose second over went for 15 on an evening in which the costliest player in IPL history had figures of none for 29 from 3. If it's a typical Chennai surface, odds are that Ravindra Jadeja is the man to make the biggest mark for CSK. And thus, it should have surprised no one that Jadeja was the biggest challenge to KKR's batters on that slow, low pitch. Coming off a 2023 season in which he took 20 wickets for CSK as they won the title for a 5th time, Jadeja had looked off colour in their previous 3 games this season, which produced just 1 wicket for him. But back on a familiar chip-ox surface, which had it all for the spinners, Jadeja looked a completely different bowler, having made his presence felt with a superb leaping catch at point to get rid of Phil Salt off the very first ball of the match. Jadeja turned up in his primary role to derail the KKR innings. It took him 1 delivery to strike as the aggressive Angakrish Raghuvanshi tried to reverse sweep him and was out LBW. And before the over was up, Jadeja had slowed his pace to get Sunil Narayan mistyping a slog too long off. With his tail up, Jadeja wheeled through his 4 overs, conceding only 18 runs and finished with 3 wickets. Be it sliders or balls that drifted away, the left-armer was on the ball and tough to hit due to his variations and the slowness of the surface. So tacky was this surface that even a short ball from Jadeja was mistimed by Venkatesh Iyer to the fielder at deep mid-wicket. There was also a second catch to give his CSK teammate the purple cap for the most wickets, an effort that was Jadeja's 100th catch in the IPL, which made him the first player in league's history to achieve the triple of 1,000 runs, 100 wickets and 100 catches. After his match-winning performance, Jadeja had this to say: "I always enjoy my bowling on this track. I was hoping the ball grips a little. If you bowl in the right areas, it'll help you. For visiting teams, it takes time to settle in and plan. You hardly get 2 to 3 days for a visiting team to come here and play, and identify the surface is a little difficult. We know our conditions better." Now, it was indeed a big day for CSK skipper Ruturaj Gaikwad, who, apart from overseeing 2 losses in a row, had to contend with his own poor form in the tournament. Since the IPL began, Gaikwad's scores were 15, 46, 1 and 26. But more worrying was his dipping strike rate and lack of positivity inside the power play overs. What had been his strength across the previous few seasons, such as in 2021 when he scored over 600 runs, and then last season when he came close to that mark, it started to look like Gaikwad's weakness. Gaikwad was just not dominating bowlers in the first 6 overs. He was getting out too early. But yesterday, with CSK setting a target of 138, Gaikwad then allowed himself to build an innings. So the target was 138. Gaikwad had the time. He allowed himself to build an innings that had him and his team a great chance of winning. He took no risks, instead chose to place the ball into the gaps to ensure that the asking rate never got out of hand. At the end of the power play, CSK were on 52 for 1, with Gaikwad batting on 32 for of 23 balls, having hit just Vaibhav Arora for back-to-back 4s in the 6th over. Immediately after the power play, while Daryl Mitchell, he chose to attack Sunil Narayan, Gaikwad was happy to dab the KKR spinners around. He went 5 overs without hitting a boundary, but ensured that runs did not dry up. Once Mitchell got out and Shivam Dube came to the crease, Gaikwad knew that the boundaries would be peppered, and so just kept on doing what he'd been since the start of the chase. Dube hit 3 sixes to hasten the victory, while a set Gaikwad moved to his first 50 of the season of 45 deliveries. The CSK skipper then hit the winning runs to finish 67 not out of 58 balls as the host stayed unbeaten at home. Yesterday's innings has taken Gaikwad's season tally to 155 runs from 5 matches at a strike rate of 117, which while far from optimum did give him reasons to be positive. After the win, Gaikwad was asked about his new role as CSK captain and when exactly did MS Dhoni speak to him about captaincy. This is what he had to say. I remember in 2022, he said, it was when he told me that, probably not next year, but after that, you might get a chance to lead. So be ready for it. So obviously, after that, I was always preparing for it. It didn't come as news to me, or was I a bit surprised or shocked? To be honest, it was not really a deep conversation when it was discussed. It was in a very chilled state. The one-on-one conversation stayed very chill. We were practicing and he came and told all that stuff about me taking over. I feel obviously for everyone outside, it would feel like those are big shoes to fill. But I'd like to be myself and continue the culture which has been going on. And taking further that conversation, Gaikwad said he would focus on continuing with that same culture. That helped him develop. And he said, captaincy-wise, I feel I don't want to be a specific kind of a character. Just like to flow things as they are flowing. Keep the culture of CSK basically going. I feel the success we had, things we'd been doing, I don't want to change a single bit of that. I just want to come there, take my own decisions, and give as much freedom as possible, because that's what has been happening since I started playing for CSK. So nothing really changes and I'm enjoying it a lot. That time for us to slip into a short break. When we come back, a bit of bad news for Lucknow Super Giants. Mayank Yadav, the star this season, is injured.
India's ever-evolving urban landscape is witnessing a new revolution. And this one comes on 4 wheels.
The affluence has been growing. Cars are becoming more a reflection of what you are.
Nobody's talking about hatchbacks. Now what next? The next is the SUV.
The contribution of SUVs is close to 55-60% of the automobile sales these days.
Is that even manufacturers like to sell SUVs?
So, how did a nation obsessed with fuel economy come to love heavy gas-guzzling sports utility vehicles? Let's look at how India fell in love with the SUV.
Welcome back. Now, like the last season, every game that MS Dhoni is playing, home or away, is indeed a home game for him and for CSK fans, because there are so many fans in yellow who come out to cheer for him. It was very different, or rather, it was much louder when he was playing back home at Chepauk in Chennai. This is what the fans had to say about watching MS Dhoni and watching CSK play at home.
Dhoni, 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 Dhoni. Finally, the Talaivan Darisanam, very long back in Chepauk. 1 year back is coming. Already the 2 matches playing but not coming. Just 3 runs. The coming Talaivan Darisanam only for fans. Unbelievable, man. Almost Jadeja is coming the 4 line. The stop again Talaivan entry. Maranam Mas, the real man, the real superstar. I love you, I love you. Chennai fans, most lovable person. This time, all of us are very emotional. Only 3 runs you coming. Darisanam.
Match was good. I really liked it. This is the first time I'm coming to the match, and I never expected CSK to win. So Dhoni.
It was surprised actually. Dhoni came at the last moment. That was very surprised. We are never expected that there is coming.
We wanted Tala Darisam and finally it came. It was like a dream come true. We never expected Dhoni to come because finally it was like last 3 balls only. We never expected Dhoni to come. We expected him to continue the match. By God's grace, he got out. I was very happy when Dhoni came in.
Now, this is a bit of bad news for LSG fans. Lucknow Super Giants pacer Mayank Yadav, who has taken this IPL by storm, he'll be missing at least a week of action due to soreness in his lower abdominal area. He was taken for a scan after the match against Gujarat Titans, and the CEO of the Lucknow Super Giants franchise, Colonel Vinod Bisht, he's confirmed in the statement. He said Mayank felt soreness in his lower abdominal area, and as a precaution, we are managing his work over the next week. So they're managing his workload. Then he goes on to say, we hope to see him soon in the field. This effectively rules out the pacer for the matches against Delhi Capitals and Kolkata Knight Riders, which are scheduled to take place on April 12th and April 14th. The 21-year-old had bowled the fastest delivery of the IPL this season at a speed of 156.7 kph in the game against the Royal Challengers Bengaluru at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. Now, Yadav caught everyone's attention when he first clocked 155 kph during a Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy match against Punjab. The tearaway pacer from Delhi since then has had an impressive outing in the IPL. Also he's been impressive in the domestic white ball tournament this season. In LSG's first game of this IPL, Mayank made headlines by firing 9 scorching balls that measured about 150. In that game, he picked up 3 crucial wickets while conceding only 27 runs. So since the debut, he's impressed one and all, but the two of fastest bowlers in the history of the game, Brett Lee and Dale Steyn, his childhood idol, they praised the young Indian pacer as well for his raw pace and potential. Hopefully, they can manage his workload, the franchise, and he comes back stronger and, continues to take wickets. Now, let's take a look at who is leading the orange cap race and who are following him behind in the top 5. It is the legendary Virat Kohli. He is right at the top, maintains his position as the orange cap holder this season with 316 runs after that CSK versus KKR match. Sai Sudarshan of Gujarat Titans, he jumped up 5 places on that orange cap tally to grab the second spot with a total of 191 runs. Sai Sudarshan has been consistent for his team, Gujarat Titans. Then there is Riyan Parag of Rajasthan Royals. He stays on the 3rd position, 185 runs at a strike rate of 158.11. Gujarat Titans skipper Shubman Gill moved from 5th to 4th following his 19-run knock against LSG in Lucknow. And Nicholas Pooran, who stormed into the top 5 with a total of 178 runs in 4 matches. Let's also take a look at the purple cap list. Chennai Super Kings fast bowler Mustafizur Rahman came back from Bangladesh after sorting out his visa, and he's also back at the top of that purple cap tally with 9 wickets after CSK beat KKR on Monday. Then there is Yuzvendra Chahal. He slipped to the 2nd position with 8 wickets, but look at that economy of 6.35. Delhi's Khalil Ahmed, he's got 7 wickets at an economy of 8.50. Gujarat's Mohit Sharma is in the 4th place with 7 wickets as well. And Gerald Kutsia, South African Gerald Kutsia, who's playing for Mumbai Indians, he makes up the top 5. But look, that economy can be better. 10.62 for him, 7 wickets again. Also, let's take a look at the points table. Rajasthan Royals remain at the top of the IPL 2024 points table after Chennai Super Kings defeated Kolkata Knight Riders. So, Rajasthan Royals, the only team in this IPL to win all their matches. 4 matches played, have won all for 8 points. Kolkata Knight Riders, they have won 3 and they are in the second position with 6 points. Lucknow Super Giants have also got 6 points. They won 3 games. CSK 6 points, but their net run rate is less than LSG. So 6 points and 0.666. Then you look at the second half of the points table. Punjab Kings in that mid section of the points table with GT. Mumbai Indians, RCB and DC are struggling at the bottom, having won just 1 of the matches they've played so far. So a big match that is coming up today, which will come down to how well Sunrisers Hyderabad's openers bat. If they can give them an explosive start, then things are going to be quite difficult for Punjab Kings. Their bowling has been inconsistent in the tournament. The batting has come good at times, especially the 2 youngsters who won them the game, the last game. But it will come down to Sunrisers batting and whether Punjab Kings can keep them quiet. That's it from us. Hope you enjoyed this show. For now, goodbye. Thanks for watching.
For the very first time in our investigation, we unmasked the killer of Ravindra Matre.
In 5G, we